tonight is on an island. Yeah. It's about time we're making up. Told you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel seductive in this heat touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just another you.
Hey lovelies, it's your girl Mel and I'm back again with another video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my pregnancy in total from first trimester to third trimester. I'm going to try to make this video not long. I know some people break it up in 3 separate videos, but I know if I had to do that, it would not get done. So I decided to do it in one shot to tell you how I was feeling first trimester all the way to third. So if you're a new mommy or just second, third time, fourth, fifth, whatever mommy, and you just want to hear my experience, then keep on watching. Before I start this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload every single time. Shout out to all my new subscribers. I know I haven't been the most consistent person. As I mentioned before my last video, my life has been crazy, but I thank you guys for coming aboard. I thank you guys for seeing something in me that you're interested in and you decided to subscribe. So I welcome you guys. It's going to be a fun ride, a fun journey, and thank you once again for subscribing. If you see me looking down, I wrote little notes on my phone so I know what to say, so this video won't be all over the place. And if you see me looking somewhere else, I'm looking at the viewfinder. All right, my first trimester, you guys saw the video of me finding out that I was pregnant. Yeah. So as I said in that video, I was just feeling really, really tired. So my first trimester, so around like 4.5, 5 weeks, I was very, very tired. I was tired, but my pregnancy before that, where I lost the baby, I wasn't as tired. That pregnancy, I was really, really tired. This one, I was just tired. And one thing that I noticed from this pregnancy and the pregnancy before that, as soon as I'm pregnant, I get shortness of breath. Like if I walk up one flight of steps, I'm dying. I can't breathe. Like any little movement, I'm already out of breath. That was another telltale sign that I was pregnant. So I went and got an ultrasound April 11th, and they said that I was really early. They said the only thing that they saw was the gestational sac, the gestational and a small yolk sac. And so they were just like, so we're not going to say you're 6 weeks. I think that was what my phone calculated as 6 weeks, but they were just like, no, we're not going to calculate that as 6 weeks because we don't really see anything but a gestational sac and a yolk sac. So they're like, we'll come back again next week and then we will measure and look at everything again. This was my gynecologist's office. So this was before I found an OBGYN. So, and then the gynecologist, the one that did my DNC and everything, he was just like, you know what, I'll feel more comfortable if I put you on progesterone. Just because you lost the last pregnancy, I would feel better if I just put you on progesterone just for a couple of weeks to help you with the first trimester. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem. So I started taking the progesterone and it made me feel sick. Nausea was top 10, but I never threw up. It just gave me that nauseous feeling. Also, I smelled things from a mile away. Like, I hated the smell of eggs. I couldn't eat eggs for a while in my first trimester. It's just everything, the smell was just so strong. But yeah, so that was basically it for my first trimester. It was just feeling tired, feeling nauseous, out of breath. Just a little bit stressful because I'm looking for a job because I'm about to have a new baby. Yeah, so second trimester, I started feeling better. Food aversions, the tiredness, everything like that calmed down. I was getting ready to do my gender reveal. So I already told the people who was doing my ultrasound ahead of time that I did not want to know and they can just write it down. And I was going to have my little brother, believe it or not, be in charge with ordering what color powder can. So we went to my uncle's house in Pennsylvania and had the gender reveal there. Found out that we were having a baby girl. I, in my heart, felt that I was having a baby girl. I don't know. I guess I just knew. I just felt that. And And I think God knew that's what I needed at the moment. I needed a little best friend. I needed a little mini-me. Second trimester, my nose started spreading. That was one thing I prayed to God wouldn't happen to me. I've seen it happen to friends, family members. I'm like, you know what? I see that it happens to mostly mothers who are carrying boys. I'm carrying a girl, so maybe it won't happen. Towards the middle of the second trimester, my nose started spreading. And they usually say it's because, you know, your blood vessels in your nose are dilated, causing your nose to spread. Towards the end, I started feeling little kicks. She was like, no, it's too early. I don't think you're feeling it. But in my heart, I knew I feel it. Even though, like, I have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, so like my stomach is always gurgling and everything. But that felt different. So I was like, no, this has to be a baby kick or something. But she thought I was crazy, but I knew I wasn't crazy. I was getting frustrated because I'm just like, wow, I can feel this and I can't share this moment with my husband because this was a plus size pregnancy. Whereas the end of the second trimester, like someone who's thinner, because I'm a little thick babe, okay? Um, you know, it took a little while longer for my husband to be able to feel, my mom be able to feel, everybody be able to feel. My feet and my wrists started swelling up so bad. I remember around that time, August, we went on a family vacation to Myrtle Beach, and we decided to like do a little road trip thing and take the train through the states from New York to Myrtle Beach. Worst decision ever. I don't know why I thought that was gonna be okay. That whole trip, I did not have a good time. I could barely walk. And then when I came back from the trip, I went to see my doctor, and my blood pressure ended up being high. So they tried to prescribe me to Procardia, 30 milligrams, and I was just like, I don't feel right taking medications while I'm pregnant, and I'm not about to do that. So I told the doctor, yes, I would, and no, I did not. Don't do what I do. Follow doctor's orders. But lucky for me, without medication, my blood pressure started being good. Like it was perfect, the perfect blood pressure. We did my first anatomy scan, and I was getting nervous because they couldn't see what they were looking for. So they told me, okay, well, we can't really see the heart. It's not like anything's wrong, but we can't see it. So we're going to send you to a cardiologist, a specialist, a pediatric cardiologist, cardiologist, one of them who specialized in that. And she would check it out. Couldn't see it. So she's like, come back. So I came back, and finally they cleared me. Her heart is perfect. The anatomy scans was so hard because baby girl was so stubborn. She wouldn't turn, she wouldn't move, she wouldn't unblock her face. She was not with the mess. When she was sleeping, she wanted to sleep, and she wasn't moving for nobody. I had to stop singing on the worship team because baby was pushing against my diaphragm. I could not breathe to sing. So it was sad to have to sit down. Oh, by 25 weeks, I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes. I was so sad. I started crying at work when the doctor called me for my results. I didn't know what to do, and they signed me up for a dietitian. So I saw this dietitian every day. I had to write down everything that I was eating. I had to check my blood sugar 4 times a day. They put me on metformin. I want to say 1,000 milligrams. I tried my best to do as good as I can. You know, I ate better, but there were some times where I was just hungry, okay? I was hungry, and I would eat a chicken sandwich, and my blood sugar would spike, and I got so scared. Because, you know, they scare you like, oh, your baby's going to come out big, your baby's going to come out big. You can have all these complications, which you can, so you always have to be careful. But like, I was just like, okay, this is my first pregnancy, this is my first child. Please don't try to scare me like that. But I know they were just letting me know. So right then and there, they decided that, okay, well, you're going to get induced. You're not going to hit 40 weeks because you have gestational diabetes. And we want to be safe and make sure that you don't get a C-section because the baby is going to be big, that, all this, that, and the third. So my goal was to try to self-induce. Okay, so I was eating dates, which was nasty. I was drinking okra water. I was bouncing on that ball, walking, doing everything that I possibly could to induce myself by 39 weeks. So because of gestational diabetes, I had to do a non-stress test every week to make sure baby was good and everything like that. And I had to get ultrasounds done every week to make sure baby was good. But baby was not gaining weight fast. So they were just like, okay, well, we see the baby not gaining weight, so maybe we'll let you hit 40 weeks and we'll still induce you. But 40 weeks on your due date, we will be inducing you. During my second trimester is when I had my baby shower. We had a ballerina theme. Everything was perfect. That was my second trimester. Third trimester, fatigue started returning. Frequent urination started coming back. I was waking up every hour on the dot. I started feeling her move more. She would move more frequently at night. When as soon as 9:30 hit and I was ready for bed, she was like party time. So that was hard for me. Sleeping became more uncomfortable, and I am a stomach sleeper, and it was just hard. It was very, very hard. We had this thing where we did a touch and respond. Like if I didn't feel her move, and I was just like press on my belly, and then I feel her, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like that was our thing. Like I'd be like, hey girl, push on my belly, and then feel her move. My feet were still swelling because I do travel nursing, so I'm constantly driving. I started feeling her really, really low. It became very hard. My plan was to the point I gave birth, but it started getting really hard to walk and drive long distances, so I had to leave before then. Like I said, it was getting harder to work because I'm in the car all day and I have to pee, and I'm not about to stop at every gas station or use my patient's house to pee. I wasn't about to do that. So week by week, in my third trimester, it was getting harder to walk. I was getting really dizzy. Lightning crotch was something serious. And lightning crotch is when you feel like a little, I don't want to say shock, but like pain down there. And then by 32, 33 weeks, my blood pressure started acting up. And they were just like, oh, okay, well, we'll check again next week. And then next week, it was just started getting worse and worse. So after my blood pressure started acting up, they were like, no, we're inducing you back at 39 weeks, which was the next following week. I was like, wait a minute, I don't got things ready. Like, what's going on? And everything like that. But they were just like, no. They was like, no, we're not taking any chances. My vagina was so sore. It was sore to sit. It was sore to stand. I just felt so much pressure. I felt like she was just going to drop out of there. Because I just felt it. And then I started getting varicose veins. Not in my legs, but down there. Very uncomfortable. All right, guys, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed my video and got some information if you were looking for any, or just got some entertainment of hearing me blab. Okay? Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next video. Laters.